and Jeezy. Now, you know what's crazy? I got a phone call from my radio guy who's helping me, and he's killing it. He's been at my house for damn near 8 years trying to talk me into releasing music again. And I tell him, man, like, look, money, music can't afford me. I do really well getting money in movies, and it has afforded me the luxury of being able to say that when I actually release a song or release an album, I want to do it from a real place. Some of y'all niggas is coming at me like, oh, you in a relationship with Zelly. Why you over here posting and doing interviews about your ex? You still want her? Look here, man. Did y'all tell Adele that shit? Did y'all come at Adele when she released her album called 30, literally about her divorce and the father of her child while she's dating LeBron's agent, Chris Paul? Did y'all come at Adele about doing a whole album about a divorce? Did y'all create these scenarios that says, oh, you singing about your ex, so you must still want your ex? It's called artistry. It's called poetry. It's called art. It's called raw, unfiltered truth. If I was a poet, I'd be writing poetry about my ex. It don't mean I want her. Charlemagne the God. I just want to say thank you for playing my song. DJ Envy. The fact that you mentioned what God put on my heart to do in that moment with you and your first lady, Gia. I never wanted y'all to go public about anything that I did with y'all and for y'all from my heart. Because if it's from your heart, you don't want no press and publicity from it. I don't, you guys decided to write a book about it and do a bunch of interviews about it, and every time that's happened, if anything, I was over here like cringing because I'm like, oh my God, I did not do it for any type of press, media, attention. And when I say cringing, I'm not saying that in a negative way. It's just like, you got people out here feeding the homeless and really doing it for real. And then you got people feeding the homeless and they're filming it. You got people out here doing all kind of beautiful things and gestures, and then they got the cameras rolling and they're getting publicity and attention out of it. I never did any of that for any attention. I happen to be a sucker for love. And I think one of the moments that I haven't even told Envy about, I remember I was on the phone with your wife, and if anybody tried to get me to remember, we would do 5-6 hours at a time on the phone, and it was probably 3 months of my life that I committed to this marriage and this family. And I remember probably 10 conversations, maybe 5, into talking to your first lady. I remember she was venting and talking, and she said, Rashawn is... And I said, who is that? She said, Envy. I was like, wow, his name is Rashawn. She's like, you don't know his name? I said, no. I know him as DJ Envy. I don't know his name is Rashawn. We ain't childhood homies. We ain't grow up together. We ain't go to high school together. I don't have a 3-5 year history. I don't know this guy.